Namaste. Good morning. Sorry for the delay. As always, welcome to the Dharma Yoga practice. Please practice according to your conditions. Feel free to do the variations if you feel comfortable with them. Otherwise, modify and respect your limitations. So on that note, let's begin. Sitting tall and straight. Close the eyes. Bring the attention inward. Nothing to do, nothing to seek. Everything we need is already within. Let's begin with the sound of Om 3 times to attract divine attention. Imagine you are everywhere. Fix your mind on God alone. Rest your thoughts in God alone. And in God you will live hereafter. Of this there is no doubt. Om Namah Shivaya. I bow to the inner light. May all beings everywhere be happy and free from suffering and enjoy this practice through our senses. May we always have a strong desire for the knowledge that liberates us from pain and suffering. And may we cherish no ill feelings against each other, only ever peace, love, joy, and compassion. Om Shanti, Shanti, Shanti. Let's do the mantra for purification now, to purify this space, the grounds, and all the psychic channels within. If you don't know it, just pretend you're singing it through the voice of the Guru and you derive all the benefits as though you were chanting it perfectly. Do it 3 times and try to do each one in a single breath. Do it loud enough so it can be heard by both the subtle bottles within and all around us. Om Pavitraha Pavitra Va Sawa Vashtanga Topi Va Yaha Smarit Pandrikaksham Sabaya Bihantraha Sji. Om Pavitraha Pavitra Va Sawa Vashtanga Topi Va Yaha Smarit Pandrikaksham Sabaya Bihantraha Sji. Om Pavitraha Pavitra Va Sawa Vashtanga Topi Va Yaha Smarit Pandrikaksham Sabaya Bihantraha Sji. Purifier pranayama. Imagine you're being purified from the inside out. You're bringing all the purifying effects all throughout the body. Imagine you're drawing them right up to the crown. On the inhale, you hold the breath, and then on the exhale, you expel all the impurities out of the body with the breath. So the count is 4 on the inhale, 12 on the breath retentions, 8 on the exhale. Inhaling through both nostrils, and as you're doing this, you're lifting up your chest, inflating the lungs. Then when you hold the breath, bring the chin down on the chest. With your chest raised, your back doesn't hunch as much, and you want to keep your back nice and straight. You contract the root muscles, pull the whole pelvic floor up and in. That's the root lock. For the throat lock, the chin already on the chest, but you also bring the tongue to the roof of the mouth behind the teeth to seal off the lock. The attention is at the space between the eyebrows. And exhale through the left side, and as you do it, you try to do it so that you synchronize it so that you're completely empty by the 8th count. Left hand in Yana Mudra, second finger and thumb connected, other 3 fingers straight on the left knee. Right hand, Vishnu Mudra, second and third fingers fold down towards the palm. Turn the palm towards you so that it is no longer Vishnu Mudra is become now the mudra that we use for pranayama, also nostril breathing. So the right thumb for the right nostril, right ring finger for the left nostril. So let's do it 5 times. Breathe out, completely empty the lungs. Inhale through both nostrils. 2, 3, lift the chest. 4, hold the breath. Third eye attention. 2, 3, 4, throat and root lock. 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Exhale out through the left side gradually. 2, release the locks. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Inhale again through both sides of the nose. 3, 4, hold the breath again. Everything stops, all the mind fluctuations of body movements and emotions as though they were frozen. 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Exhale out through the left side. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Again, inhale. Hold for 12. Keep your attention there at the center of the forebrow to draw all the prana there. 10, 11, 12. Exhale out through the left side gradually. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Inhale again. 3, 4, hold the breath. Exhale out through the left side. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. One more time. Inhale. Hold for 12. Exhale out through the left side. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. And then bring the right hand back down. do Nadi Stimulator Pranayama. So this is done in order to help bring the mind, help to remove even more the impurities. As you're doing this, you have the index fingers pressing into the flaps of the ears so that you can amplify the sound in the head. You try to pick a pitch so that you feel it right in the center of the forebrow. And those vibrations, imagine they're strong enough to dislodge all the impurities from wherever they're sitting in the body and bring them out to the bloodstream and out to the body. So we're just allowing the sound to ride the breath. We'll do it 3 times, and after each time, you can let your elbows drop to relax your arms and your shoulders. Take a deep breath in, exhale, inhale again, and you start the next one. Okay, so try to you're humming the sound, and so you just concentrate on the vibrations produced by the humming sound and pressing the lips together. So take a deep breath in here, plug the ears, and begin. Next one, raise the elbows up, inhale, and begin. Just begin the third whenever you're ready. Done, just bring the arms down. Try to continue to hear the sound, even though you stopped humming it. Imagine the vibrations continuing to do their work. Pranayama is a very important part of the practice where it brings the mind into quietness. Through the quietness of the mind, eventually that cultivates contentment, freedom from cravings, desires, and restlessness. And it's when the mind is content that it has more ability to remain in meditation. And it's through the meditation that we merge with God. Eventually becomes possible to meditate even when you're doing a practice, even when you're holding a postures. Attune your mind to God now and see God in all the forms. We'll continue to explore the now through the practice, through the imitation of the forms. Every form is a divine manifestation of God's greatness and grandness and magnificence and beauty. So now let's begin. Come to standing. So imagine you're the witness watching the body moving all by itself. So just the camera a little bit. Okay. So now start to swing from one side to the other. Feels like the arms are heavy ropes hitting the body. I'm going to try to feel the joints, work the joints every day to keep the body in a safe, radiant health. And then start to slow it down and bring the hands on the hips. Start to circle the head. Making large circles as possible, the ears touching the shoulders, the chin on the chest, the back of the head on the top of the back. And then change the direction or rotation. Wherever the head is in its rotation, try to keep the eyes on the ground. And then the right arm circles forward. And go in the opposite direction. Winding up as though you're about to throw a ball. And then again, reverse. And then backwards. Other arm, left arm forward. Loosen up the shoulder joint. And then go the other way. And then go forward again. And then backwards. And now bring your arms up over the head. Take hold of the opposite elbows, bend to your left. Then go to your right. Feel a stretch from the foot all the way to the elbow. Alternate sides. Try not to make folds of the underside of the body at the waist. Let's go one more time to the left. And then to the right. And then coming back up. Release. Next one's called Breath of Joy. So you want to do it with enthusiasm to make it live up to its name. First few movements on the inhale. Exhale. You toss the body down. Imagine you're throwing all the negativity out of the body. Roll the belly against the thighs. Great grand gestures like the conductor conducting the orchestra. One more. Just allow the body to hang out here. Stop shaking or bouncing. And then roll your way up. Move the wrists, or shake at the wrist, move the fingers very, very rapidly. Like in no control over the hands, are moving all by themselves. And then up and down, very, very fast. Like the wings of a hummingbird. Now take the arms up to the side, swing the right leg back and forth. You can bring the left hand on the wall if you need to. Try to get the knee to the shoulder, leaning forward a little bit when the leg comes up. And then the other leg. Swing it back like a pendulum. Bring the feet together, arms by the sides of the body, head down, humility pose. Come up on 6 counts, halfway up, lift the heels to the palms. Inhale, 2, 3, lift up off the heels, 2, 3, exhale, 2, 3, and down slowly with the heels. Inhale, 2, 3, engage the leg muscles, the core, 2, 3, exhale, 2, 3, and down, 2, 3. Watch the body moving all by itself. Continue to be the witness. Rise up taller, 2, 3, exhale, 2, 3, and down, 2, 3. Whatever happens, keep the temperament unchanging, 2, 3, and all the way up, just like the true self, which is immutable. Exhale, 2, 3, and down, 2, 3. Chin back on the chest. Stay in this mindset of humbleness throughout the practice. Renounce all the fruits. Imagine this as your divine duty to all beings everywhere. And now come to the front of the mat. Bring the hands to the heart, Surya Namaskara. Imagine you're moving with all beings, all together like a school of fish. Raise your arms up, stay in a collective line of offering. Fold the body down, chest on the thighs, hands on the ground. Bend your knees if you need to get your hands down. Right foot back, lower down the knee, drop down to the seat. Come into the high plank. Bring the knees down, the seat all the way back behind the heels. Glide forward now into Cobra. Brush your nose to the ground, rise up, curve the back body. And all the way back, the seat behind the heels. Come forward again. Imagine you're pulling the floor towards the body. Propel yourself forward, more power and grace and ease. One more time, take the seat back. Brush the nose to the ground, slide forward, and raise your upper body. Let the head go over your seat. Roll over your toes, Adho Mukha Svanasana. Melt the heart right down towards the ground. Now look to the hands, bring the right foot forward. If that's difficult, you can lower the back knee down. If the foot doesn't make it all the way, use your right hand to assist it forward. Practice again according to your conditions. Modify as you need to. Pull the belly down onto your legs, head down. Rise up to standing, arch back. And hands back to the heart. Engage the buttocks in the upper back as you arch back. Support your movement. Now bend down, fold the body in half. Left foot back. Into the plank. The knees down, again the seat all the way back. Drag your body forward. Roll the shoulders back, wide open through the hearts in every sense. Take the seat back, again, 2 more times, come forward. You have to imagine you're the snake. Try to merge as the forms, imitate the forms on all levels, mentally, physically, and spiritually. See God, in other words, in all the forms. And Adho Mukha Svanasana, lift the seat up and back, drop the head down below the arms. Left foot steps forward, feet together. Try to make all the movements soft and graceful, but yet powerful. Hands back to the heart. No jerky motions, no hard, fast, aggressive, loud movements. Always the best offering that you can offer. Right foot back. Into the plank. Lower down the knees, bring the seat all the way back. This time as you come forward, the hips come to your hands. Press the hips and knees away from the ground, upward facing dog if you can. Press into the tops of your toes and the hands. Right back into Adho Mukha Svanasana. And then a right foot steps forward. Softly again between the hands, not making a sound. Feet together, bow down as own humbleness. Come right up. Return home. Don't worry about the breath, just move the body. The breath will follow and deliver more power and grace and ease and fluidity. Pull the body down, Uttanasana, left foot back, into the plank, lower the knees, bring the seat back, come forward, and if you can again, press the hips and knees away from the ground as the hips come between the hands. Urdhva Mukha Svanasana. Right back into Adho Mukha Svanasana. Left foot steps forward to the hands. Feet together, bow to the legs. Come right up. Every movement reflecting an intention of offering, of surrendering to divine service, of remaining humble and grateful for all that you have, all that you are, all that you can do. Good. And then the left foot back. I can't remember if I did this one before. Into the, anyways, it's okay. Back into high plank, lower the knees, bring the seat back. I did do it before. So inhale, come into upward facing dog. And back into Adho Mukha Svanasana. Let's step the right foot forward. Let go of all expectations. Just hands according to the flow. Reach up and back. Hands back to the heart. Go up and back again. Arch back. Fold the body down onto your legs. Actually, feel the right foot back this time. Into the plank. Bring the knees down, the seat back. Right up into upward facing dog again. Adho Mukha Svanasana. Left foot steps forward, changing it up. Have no expectations, remember. Don't get attached to the results. Just do your best. Back home to the heart. Another variation, raise your arms up. Arch back, stretch to limits. Fold the body down into Uttanasana. Lift the hand, chest. If you feel comfortable, press into your hands, hold the breath, and jump back. So bend your elbows coming back so you don't land heavily, and hover just above the ground when you land. Or come right down to your belly or walk back. Now into upward facing dog here. Here you can bend the toes under if it's easier for you. And then you just want to pulse a little bit. Try to get your shoulders back as we try to fold the body in half. Try not to make big, great wrinkles across the lower back or the back of the neck. Imagine the hose. If you fold the hose sharply, then you stop the flow of water. Round the back. You make your way back into downward facing dog. Now here, sink down through the heart. Try to get your head down below the arms without bending your elbows. Push your shoulders back. If you're very flexible, you might be able to get your forehead, your chin, your nose, maybe even your chin to the ground. Your belly against your thighs. Look like a dog stretching its back. Exhibit the loyalty of the dog to its master, the beautiful quality of dogs. Now from here, lift the heels, bend the knees with the hands. Hold the breath, hop or walk forward. Pull the body down onto your legs. Right up to standing, reach up over the head. Hands back to the heart. Go up and back again. Stretch fully. Expand. Fully. Approach to true nature, which is absolutely boundless in its potential. Lift hand, chest, press into your hands. Hop or walk back into chaturanga. Through into upward facing dog. Now this time, rounding your back, right back into downward facing dog. Do this 2 more times if you can. Roll over your toes, rounding your back so you're trying to push your heart right between your shoulder blades, and then an upward facing dog right through the center of the chest. Back the other way. Press into your knuckles, your toes, roll back, sink the heart towards the ground. 1 more time if you have it in you to come forward again into upward facing dog. Uncoil gracefully. Back the other way. Push into knuckles your toes, and then roll over your toes. Adho Mukha Savasana. Take a deep breath in here. Exhale, sides of the mouth. Let go of all struggles, all fatigue. Then lift the heels, bend the knees into the hands. Hold the breath. Walk or jump your feet to the hands. Pull the body down onto your legs. Come right up to standing. Reach up. Hands back to the heart. So now just no stopping. Raise the arms up over your head. Come forward and down into Uttanasana. Lift hand, chest. Back into chaturanga. Through into upward facing dog. Remember, you can hop or walk back. Back into downward facing dog. And then jump forward to the hands. Pull the body down onto your legs. Come right up to standing. Back home. And 1 more time. Raise your arms up. Stretch. And come forward and down. Fold the body in half. A gesture of humbleness. Look forward. Hop or walk back into chaturanga. Through into upward facing dog. Back into downward facing dog. Again, ready to jump forward. Hold the breath. Hop forward softly or walk forward. Pull the body to your legs. Come right up to standing. Reach up and back. And hands back to the heart. Take pause here for a moment. From the heart, inhale all the love of the heart from the heart up to the crown. Hold at the crown. Imagine all beings. Imagine that love going out to all beings everywhere. Exhale back down to the heart. Continue to hold all beings in your heart. There's a connection that we have with all beings through God who resides in the spiritual heart. And then release. So now let's come to the middle of the mat for some standing poses, some balancing postures. Standing on your left foot first, anchor down through the left foot. Bring the right foot up. Try to get the inside of the heel if you can. And then take the foot out to the side, ballet pose. Flex your foot, sometimes it helps with balance. Now your fingers and toes try to stay on the same line, so it might look more like a T, more flexible. Pull the foot up closer to the shoulder, lean to your left. To keep your fingers and toes always on the same line. Look up. Good. Now from here, bring the foot in, right into, if you can, your knee close to your shoulder. If you can get your lotus, you bring your outer edge of the foot to the front of the left hip crease and you fold the leg down. If you continue with the lotus, you can lean forward, bring the right arm behind the back, use the left hand to guide the right hand to the foot. And you can bring your hand back to Yana Mudra in front of the heart. If you can't take the foot, you can bring your hands in front of the heart, holding the foot. This is another option. You can't take the foot, you can take your right arm behind the back. If you don't have a lotus, you just do a regular tree. Push the foot into the inseam of the leg. And then, if you like, you can bring the arm, either the left arm up or both arms up. Reach up high. Be tall and steady like the tree, going ever taller. Good. Now from here, you have a choice of either bringing your foot against on your thigh and coming forward into low chair, and then maybe bring your fingertips down to the ground, and then see if you can push your body into your legs, then your head down, the version of Uttanasana. Or if you have your lotus, you can continue to keep your lotus. You can keep the bind even and take your left hand down beside your foot. Try to keep your seat over your heel. If you have good balance, you can try to move your left hand. Move your left hand to your foot. Don't move too fast. And from here, coming up, lift the head, press into your left foot and come all the way up. And release. Try it on the other side now. Standing on the right foot, take hold of the left heel from the inside. If it's too much, can't get the leg straight, you can take your head under the knee. You can lift up like this. If you're having trouble balancing, you can stand against the wall. Use your imagination to find a modification or variation that suits your level, that brings you to the edge of your potential. Whatever happens, be unconcerned and unjudging. Just do your best. Imagine yourself as a dancer, that poised and graceful, magnificent. Now from here again, if you come into lotus, bring your knee close to your shoulder, take the foot into the top of the right hip crease, push the knee down, and if you want, you can take your bind, lean forward a little bit, you can use your right hand to guide your left hand to your foot, come back in Yana Mudra and you can lift your arm up, or do the regular tree. Both hands either at the heart or up. Embody all the qualities of the tree, unbothered by the forces of nature around you. Just flow with the wind, bend with the wind. Now from here, you can either come forward, keep your foot in your hip crease, your hand down, and push your hip up and back into Uttanasana, or if you don't have the lotus, just bring your foot out like a figure four, number 4, and then come forward, lower your body down, bend your knee until you can take your fingertips to the ground perhaps, and then push, see if you can push your thigh back to re-straighten your leg, push the body against the legs, the chest on the thigh, or the shin, I guess. So again, do according to your condition. If you want to challenge yourself, see if you can move, and you're in a lotus, see if you can move your right hand to the ankle. Now release. Bend your right knee, press into your foot, and come all the way up. And then release. So try another one here. Stand at the back of the mat. You can either bring arms out to the side. If you can interlace your fingers. Open up the palms for top of the tree. Your left foot comes forward. Lean down. Bend your knees. You can land your belly on your thigh. And take the right leg up. You have your hands together. Pull them over your shoulders. Try to get your foot higher than the head. You have to arch your back a little bit, or try to arch your back a little bit. Push your chest and head forward. If you're doing it with your arms out to the side, imagine you're gliding eagle, soaring through the air. Point the toes, great space and length. Good, wherever you are, drop your left hand down. If you have your hands joined together, release them of course. Left hand about 14 to 16 inches in front. Give yourself space, open up to the right, Adho Dhanurasana. You can do this on your knee if you can't reach the ground, if you don't have a block. Just come down onto your left shin. So you can do it from here. It's all just move according to your abilities. If you want, you can bend your foot, your knee in towards your seat, take hold of the foot, bend your left knee a little bit, and then as you push the foot away, straighten up the left leg. Pull the right shoulder all the way back, the foot up towards the sky. The knee up to the ceiling as well. Good. One more variation, look forward if you like. Left hip is 100 over the heel, take your left hand up to the heart. And then pull foot in towards the seat, release. Come back down. Good, so if you can't do the whole sequence without putting foot down, just again, break it down a little bit. So now, come to the back end of the mat, join your hands together, open up the palms, or have your arms out to the side, the right foot forward, lean down, bring your body onto your thigh, fix your gaze on the point, and raise the left leg up. Both hands above the head, separate your heads if you need to, come onto your knee if you have to, your right shin. You can do it right from there. Then release the hands, drop the right hand down, not too close, remember. Thumb in line with a little toe, at least for more than a foot away from your front foot. Open up, take your left arm up, take the left foot up higher. Point the toes. If you like, bend your right knee a little bit, pull a heel in towards the seat so you can take the foot more easily, and then push the foot up and back, and then straighten out the right leg again. So all these movements, just through the practice, you find the tricks that help you to go into the pose a little bit more easily. Looking forward here, if you like, try to get your right hip lining up over the front heel, and then bring the right hand up to the heart. Break the pose, bring your foot in back towards the seat, right hand down, and step down. Now come to the center of the mat again, facing out along the edge of the mat. Fingers in line with your elbows, jump your feet apart. Go to your left. So if you're facing away from this screen, you can't see the screen, then just turn around 180 degrees. Come down low. The left arm is coming forward, your knees over the toes, the back knee is just a few inches away from the ground. Work your hips a little bit, if you can. And now from here, swing the right arm up, Virabhadrasana 1. Take the left hip back, look up, as though an offering. Put your fingers up towards the sky. Say with this pose, I'm yours to do your service. Just like the warrior devotes himself or herself to service. Now lower the back knee down, flatten up the toes, Kapayasana. Pull your arms back. Try to get your arms beside the ears, maybe even further back behind the ears. Wiggle your shoulders back, keep your seat all the way forward. If you know other variations, go ahead. If you want to take the back foot up, you may. You can take the foot maybe in the crook of the arm. And if you can't bind your hand, you can bring your left arm out. If you can, you lock your fingers together, lift the wrist, push the wrist away from you, turn the wrist away. Sometimes it's easier. And then again, push your foot away from your shoulder. Be very flexible. You might be able to even reach the tops of the toes. Take your elbow in front of the face. Take your head back and move your foot to your left onto the head. Make sure you have both hands and the foot on the head. And then when you find a balance, keep your seat low, you can bring your arms up. Now break the pose, bring the right foot down, move your left foot out to the edge of the mat. Remember, these are all variations, so go according to your abilities. Roll to the right so you can get the right form down. Roll to your left so you can get your left hip to anchor down as well. If your hips are tight and they're more up here, just stay on your hands, but just keep sinking your hips. Move your right foot back as much as you can. Think of doing a cobra pose. Sink your hips. When hips come heavy, maybe the body will come down more easily. Eventually the belly will follow and then the chest. If you're very flexible, bring your chest right on the ground. Your left shoulder will be sitting on the foot. Advanced practitioners, you want to take, if you're flat on the body, on the ground, you can sweep your left arm over the foot from the outside, lace it underneath your knee. Bring the right hand onto your back and join your hands together over your back. Now from here, release. Come back onto your hands. Bring your left hip back in line with your right hip. Bow to your leg, Adho Manasana. Your hip is over the knee. Allow your belly to rest on your thigh. Your shoulders on the outside of the knee. This is your limit. You stay here. If you can go further, bring your hips all the way forward. Bend the toes under and start to slide your left foot forward. Hanumanasana. So depending on flexibility, your might not be able to come down all the way, but have a straight line from one knee, the front knee down to the back knee. Eventually just keep pushing out through the heel in a mindful way. Don't go to a place of pain and suffering, anxiety, distress. This is not what you want to send out to transmit. If you're all the way down, you can maybe take your arms up. And you take that graceful form of Hanuman leaping over the whole island of Sri Lanka to rescue his master's wife. Through the pose, you express faith that anything is possible. And then release, bring your hands back down, push into your fingertips, slide your left foot back. Bring the right knee in a little bit as well. Come upright so your legs form a box. Bend the toes under and back foot. I will do it this way. Right arm up, Parivrtta Parsvakonasana. Take the arm to the outside of the left leg. Angle the toe and the knee towards the right a little bit. Your armpits in the outside of the knee. Left hand pushes into your right. Don't stay down there. You push your left hand into the right so the belly comes higher than the thigh. And then when the belly comes higher in the thigh, you have more room to spin. Take the left shoulder back, the top of the head forward. Face and chest turn all the way up. If you want to take a bind, go ahead. Push the seat back. Keep your right elbow close to your front shin. And then use the left hand to guide the hand underneath the leg. You have more space when you bring your seat back. The left arm goes over the back. Use the left hand to drag the head out a little bit more. Out from underneath, and then join your hands underneath the belly. You can stay here, or if you can, hold your breath, take your right knee up off the ground. Pull the left shoulder all the way back. Good. Now from here, bring the right hand forward in front of the right in front of the left foot, turn towards the left, and bring the left foot back, cross it over the ankle, come into Vasisthasana. If you know other variations, go ahead. If you need to modify, you can lower the right knee down. If If you want to go into other expressions, you can slide your left toes back alongside the right foot, spin on the heel of the palm. Keep your hip up, move your right foot in, make sure that the toes are following the same lines as the rest of the leg. And if you can anchor down the left inside edge of the right inside edge of the foot, the left side of the foot in essence, you can see if you can take your weight all the way up off your left leg and take your knee up, catch your knee, maybe even catch the foot. Break the pose. Come down gracefully, spin on the right heel of the palm, return to downward facing dog. Breathe in, breathe out. Good, now raise the left leg up, send it between your hands, and then spin on the long edge, towards the long edge of the mat again, arms out to the side and come up. Go to the right this time, turn the right foot forward, sink down to the seat. Good, nice and low. Be strong and mighty like a warrior, embody all their characteristics. Bring the left arm up to meet the right. Virabhadrasana 1. Take your head back again. Straight line from base of spine right up to the fingertips. Lower the back knee down, flatten out the toes. Kapiyasana. Rock the shoulders back and forth, pull the arms back behind the ears. Lean away from the leg. You can stay in this form, or if you want your swan or your modification to swan, just keep your foot close to the shoulder and crook the arm, the right arm extended outwards, or eventually join your fingers together, lock together, turn the wrist away from you, lift it, and then take the arm to the other side of the head, push the foot away from the shoulder. Think of a swan's neck. There's no big kinks in the neck. It's smooth and graceful. If you want, you can try to take your foot. If you lean towards the foot a little bit, you bring your hand over your head, so you might be able to reach the toes from here. And from here, you just take your shoulder out from underneath, move the foot to the right. And the foot might end up landing on the head. Pose. Through constant practice, you again become more efficient in the form. Just bring the right foot out to the right, drop down to the left. Trying to lower your left hip right down, your left forearm, then roll to the right. And keep pulling your chest forward. The more you lengthen, the more the body approaches the ground. If you need to stand in hands, you can just stay in your hands and just concentrate on getting your hips down, so they were made of lead. The heaviness will eventually allow the hips to sink down, and maybe the rest of the body will follow. If you're flat on your chest, you can again take the right arm over your foot, underneath from the outside, circle underneath the leg, underneath the knee. The left arm goes over your back and you join your hands together. Still like a lizard, sunning itself on a worm. Now break the pose, coming back onto your hands. Preparing for Adho Hanumanasana. Bring your hips back, lined up over the back knee, lift the toes up, bow to your leg. Bring your belly right onto your thigh. Your chest, imagine, is going to move beyond the knee, the top of the head touching the front. Keep your back long. And then if you want, you can lift your chest, bend the toes under, start to slide the right heel forward. Come into question pose. Your hips always coming forward. Lock your hands back so in line with your hips. And then continue to slide. Push out through the right heel. Push out through the left heel as well. You don't want to have the right hip going way in front of the other. Keep them even. And eventually, pulse slowly, try to get your seat closer to the ground, Eventually you can come all the way down, perhaps. And you can take your arms over the head if you like. Lift up out the hips. And from here, break the pose. Bring your hands back down. Lean forward and pull the right foot back. Coming back into a square shape with your box shape with your legs. Left arm up. Go to the right. And you can keep your hands in Anjali Mudra and try to get your belly higher than the thigh by pushing the right hand down into your left. And then roll your right shoulder all the way back. Try to get your right shoulder over the left. You're more flexible. You try to get your right shoulder in the same height as your left. Your chest and face turn all the way up. Again, if you want to take the bind, push your seat back. Use your right hand if you need to guide your left hand underneath your leg. And then you can take the right arm over your back, join your hands together, lock the fingers, or hold the left wrist, your right wrist, your left hand, and take your knee up off the ground. It's an amazing pose that has so many benefits and works the body in many different ways. Now break the pose. Bring the left hand in front of the left shoulder. Try to keep your arm fully extended. Your wrist, your hand stays a little bit in front of your arm so your arm can stay extended. Come into side plank, Vasisthasana. The arms in the same line can keep this shape. Lower your left knee down if you need to, the modified version. Keep pushing hips up or into your variations. Same ones you did before. You can slide your right toes back, spin on the heel of the palm, move the left foot in. You want to make sure you're inside your right left foot is grounded. Keep your hip high so you're trying to get it right over your knee. And then you'll have more ease to take the weight up off your right foot so you can take your leg right up, catch the knee, or catch the foot. Break the pose gracefully. Come back into downward facing dog. Breathe in. Breathe out, soften and release. Bring the right leg all the way up, Ekapada Adho Mukha Svanasana, and step the foot between your hands. Spin on the feet, face along edge of the mat. Go from here, I'll do this way so you can see. Arms out to the side, come up. Easy Chakrasana, bring your heels in a little bit. Your feet are beyond the edge, the toes are beyond the edge of the mat. Your heels may be on the inside of the mat. Move your hands onto your seat, push into your seat, pull down, and then bend your knees as you go back. Push your knees forward over your toes. Allow the head to go back. If you feel comfortable, you can slide one hand down at a time down the backs of the legs, holding just underneath the knees. Then roll the thighs outwards, roll the shins inwards. Your hands are in a position to control the movement of the legs, that counter spiral. Push your hips all the way forward and up. Try to straighten your legs. Keep the outward spin of the thighs, inward spin of the shins, however. If you're more flexible, some of you might be able to walk your hands all the way down, step on your fingers with your heels. If you want to go even further, if you can see your ground easily behind you, you take the right hand over your head into the ground and your left hand, Urdhva Dhanurasana. If you're in Urdhva Dhanurasana now, you're coming back. Come onto your fingertips again. Bring one hand to the back of the leg, just again underneath the knee. Push the heliopump into the back of the knee. Push your legs and hips forward, and then the other hand comes. You can hold your breath as doing this to control the movement more better, and then walk your hands up the backs of your legs. Everybody can come up now. Push your hands in seat, pull down and come up. Arms up over the head. Turn your heels out a little bit so your edges of your feet are parallel. Prasarita Padottanasana. hand position, you can interlace your fingers behind your back. If it's too much, you can hold the opposite elbows and just rest them on the back so you come forward and down. Allow your head to come down between your feet. If you have your hands together, you can try to get your hands beyond your head, closer and closer to the ground. Move again according to your condition. Be mindful of your limitations, your shoulder joints. Don't strain them, don't push them to the point of pain. Go to your edge that you can sustain and do mindfully. If you're more flexible, you might be able to get the back of the head eventually in line with your heels, your chest behind your legs, your hands all the way to the ground. Good. Now from here you can stay in Prasarita Padasana with your head exactly where it is, or you can do a tripod headstand, a forearm balance, or a handstand, whatever you like, any kind of version here. If you're doing a headstand, you can try to straddle your legs out. Move your hands behind your heels. And then see if you can straddle your legs up. If you can't straddle your legs, you can move your feet behind your wrists and come into teddy bear. Bring your knees onto your elbows and then come up into a tuck if you like, and straight up. So again, according to your abilities. And then coming back down, you can either straddle down or come back the same way. Back into teddy bear first, with your knees on your upper arms. Engage your breath, engage your muscles, you come closer so that your feet land in the same place that you started from, right beside your head. Arms out to the side, come all the way up. Hands back to the heart again. From the heart, inhale up to the crown. Send all your love up there again. Exhale back down to the heart. Remain established in love towards all beings. Now from here, jump your feet together. Now we're going to come down onto the knees here. So you can either stay sitting with your knees together like this, or Gomukhasana. Lift up your seat, bring your right foot forward, and then bring your foot all the way to your left, and then swing and then you can lean down a little bit. Bring the right foot out, left foot out to the right, and then sit between your heels. Try not to sit on your feet. You're sitting between your heels. Knees aligned right on top of one another. Raise your right arm up. Take the elbow up over the head and back behind your head. Walk the fingers down the back of your heart, between your shoulder blades, and if you can take your left hand up to join the right hand. Lock your fingers together, try to move your elbows in the same line, one on top of the other, the head in between. Push into the back of the heart, look up, keep the eyes soft, draw the shoulders down away from the ears, and the neck stays long. Each inhale, come up higher. You can lean back if you like, even. Exhale, pull hands further down towards the lower back. Push into the back of the heart like you're offering up from underneath and from behind. Holding the heart in your hand. Make an offering of your love. From here, release, tuck your chin in, release your right elbow down. Bring your hands down and lift your seat and walk in the same spot. Just travel around, just sit in the same spot, walk around to your left, and then until you're facing forward again, and lower your seat back down. Now your left leg is on top. And sitting on your heels, or just stay with your knees together, sit on your heels. Left arm up. Bring the left elbow up as high as you can and push behind the head. Reach for the back of the heart. Push into the back of the heart. Stay there, or you can take your right arm up. Join hands together. postures. Imagine that all beings are experiencing this through your body, so ensure that you're delivering the best experience possible. And then release. Bring the left elbow down and shake it out. Now, from here, release the legs into your headstand. So another chance here to do your headstand, any variation. If you know how to get into it already, go ahead. If you are not, if you're not too familiar, you want to have a modification, you just bring your forehead to the ground in front of your knees. Lift your seat, try to get your seat directly over the knees. If it's too much pressure on the back of the head, just move your head forward a little bit so you're more on the top of the head. Imagine trying to push the belly button right through the back body, the heart right between your shoulder blades. Now, if this can go a little bit further if you like, you can always put yourself against the chair with your legs just against the feet of the chair or against the wall. Make sure your elbows are underneath your shoulders, you can hold them easily. And then don't move your elbows, move your hands forward, interlace your fingers, place your head between your palms. And from here, you either put your foot on the wall above the height of the knee, and you can bring your other leg behind you. So this is the easiest way to find a balance. And then you pull your toes away from the wall. If you're in a chair, you bring your foot on the seat of the chair, and then do the same thing essentially. Try to pull your toes away from the seat of the chair. Eventually your feet are on the same line as the hips. Make sure your legs aren't too high. Keep your legs very bent so your foot's close to your seat, especially your foot that's behind you. So if you fall back, your foot is already close to the ground, and you don't have very far to fall. Good. Stay a little bit longer if you can. Keep trying. If you have a lotus, you can bring your feet into lotus, cross your legs. Full lotus, not half lotus. Those of you who are as Dharmaji professionals, you can press into your forearms, hold your breath, so you can lift your head up off the mat, tilt your head forward. You have to push into your wrists, the lower arms. Doing that to tilt your head forward, you can raise your head up off the ground. Your head is between your elbows more or less. You can lower your head down. Prepare to break the pose after about 5 breaths. Those who are still in headstand, come down softly. No big crash landings if possible. Roll down with control. Come to child's pose. Breathe in. Breathe out all fatigue. Good. Now from here, slide your hands forward, make your way into Cobra. Here you can jump to your hands. Those who want to try, you can jump right into crow pose. So hold your breath, lift your heels, and land forward. So you might want to start with your feet a little bit closer, and just to start, you can just shift your weight forward, and then you can take just a little bit of a hop, and land your knees on your arms. Eventually you can get a little bit further away. Hold your breath. You have to come forward a little bit. So do it again, one more time. Oops, I didn't do that very well, so one more time. Lift up your heels and land on your arms. Now from here, bring your feet down and lower your seat down. Roll onto your back. If you're too far back on the mat, scooch forward.
Then bring your feet over your head. Move your shoulders back behind your body. Join your hands. And then if you can bring your hands on your back. Try to have your elbows as close as possible together. That's why you join your hands, your wrists together. So from the front you can't see your arms at all. Bring your hands to your back. Come up one leg at a time. Your toes up towards the sky. And then the other foot comes up. If it's your arms aren't all the way behind your back, your arms are to the side, and your legs are like, you might bring your legs more into an angle. This is okay too. Just do what you need to, again, according to your practice, to find the pose where you find steadiness. But still, find the edge of your protection up. With lotus, take a lotus now. Those who are more proficient can take your hands, if you're right on top of the shoulders. You can also bring your hands onto your thighs. If you have your legs in lotus, push your knees up higher than the hips if you can. You have to push your hips all the way forward. Merge with the form. Tap into the strength, all the divine qualities, and you too will find, assume those qualities and a steadiness as a result. You become one with the form, you become what you believe. Now if you have a lotus, you can come into Pindasana, bring your thighs against your body. If you know how to do the bind, go ahead, wrap your arms around the outsides of the legs, join your hands underneath your feet. If you don't have a lotus, come back into Prana. Your feet come behind your head. If your feet don't touch all the way down, keep your hands on the back. If you prefer to go deeper, you bring your thighs against your body, your knees on either side of the head. Withdraw from all the distractions that are coming with the eyes, and you shut them off. By squeezing the knees against the head, against the ears, and closing your eyes. Now you can either stay in cloud pose. If you want, you can walk your feet over to your left. You drop your left knee down right on the other side of the shoulder, so you can get the right knee down beside it as well. You can stay here, but if you want, you can bring the right hand beside your head. Push off your left shoulder, tuck your chin in, and come right up into camel pose. Those of you know how to do it, go ahead. If you're not sure if you didn't follow that, you can just stay in cloud or just take a look up. So from camel, you come back down. You're on the outside of the mat when you come into camel. You come down, you bring your shoulder down, your left shoulder back down, right in front of the knee. And then you have to keep your hips up, push into your left shoulder, push off your toes, you're back in cloud pose. Of course, you do it on the other side next. You walk your feet over towards your right. Remember, this is just an option. See if you can bring your right knee down, right on the outside of the shoulder. You can bring your left hand beside your head when you're starting off, to help you. Your left knee comes down, and then you roll your way up into Cobra. Push your hips forward, and you can send your hands back onto your feet if you know the full camel pose. Immediately come back. So bring your head down in front between your knees. Bring your right shoulder down in front of the right knee. And from here to push the shoulder, push the base of the toes. Your hips stay high. And you bring yourself back into cloud pose. Those of you who know how to do it, go ahead. And then from here, we're going to roll down onto our hands. Bring your hands behind your back, the palms down, the index fingers and the thumb tips touching, and then bring your seat back down slowly. Once your seat lands on your wrist, keep lowering the legs down. You can stop halfway if you like. If you feel strong, you keep your legs there. If you need to, you bring your legs all the way down. Now bring your upper back up off the mat. Keep your elbows in behind your body. Push your chest up. Bring the top of the head down. And now be very fast and use a distant finger on. Now from here, you do normal breathing. Pull your feet right, slide your feet in right beside your seat, in front of your seat, beside your hips, and then take your hands out from underneath. Bring your fingertips on either side of the head, just a little bit in front. Those of you who can go into Urdhva Dhanurasana, you go ahead. Lift your seat, push into your fingertips, slide your head back a little bit behind your hands, and then turn your hands around, fingers facing towards the face now, and straight outwards. If you need to stay with your head on the ground or lift your head up, if this is all too much, just do your bridge pose. Keep the back of the head and your shoulders on the mat. Lift your seats. Those in Urdhva Dhanurasana, play around a little bit. Push your chest forward in front of your arms. Lift up your heels. Walk your hands and your feet closer if you like. Try to get your arms and legs straight. Stay in the pose. Practice determination, stamina. And then lower the heels down, lower your hips up. Come down onto your back and relax. Take a deep breath in. Exhale, remove all fatigue. Now, put your position your hamstrings, slide your left foot in a little bit, and bring your right leg up. To pull the ankle, bring your knee onto your shoulder. If you don't have to bring your left foot closer, you don't have to keep your left leg centered on the ground. Now pull on the ankle, try to get your leg closer to your head. Your knee stays on your shoulder. If you're not too flexible, just keep your knee bent. Just keep pushing your knee into the shoulder and just try to straighten your leg. Direct your attention to all the areas that feel tight. That's where the prana will go. Bring your head up off the ground, touch the shin. And bring your head back down. As you're very flexible, you may be able to bring your foot right beside your head by keeping your legs straight the whole time. Your knee comes into the armpit. Now into happy baby pose. Bend your knees, the heel is in line with the back of your knee. Your shin is vertical. If you're more flexible, you can take your right shoulder in front of the leg. So your shoulder is pressing into the back of the knee. And now, those who are very flexible, try to get your foot behind your head. You can bring your left knee all the way into your shoulder, coming to a tuck. Tuck your chin in. You just kind of wiggle a little bit. Try to raise your right hip up. Push into the back knee. Try to get your knee close to the ear. Take your head up off the ground. Roll the foot behind your head and over to your left. And then get your foot behind the head. And then extend your left leg if you like. If you're very flexible still, you can take your left foot up, cross your ankles. You have to push with both shoulders back to the knees. And raise your head up. Come into full yoga nidasana. Your feet behind your head. Again, professional or advanced practitioners. Now, if you're in Yoga Nidasana, you can stay there Otherwise, you do the other side. So then you release the right leg, and then you bring your left leg up. Start again with your knee on your shoulder, and pull the foot closer to your head. If you're in Yoga Nidrasana, breathe from the solar plexus all the way up to the crown and back. Imagine you're sending your power to all beings to empower them. Now again, if you're very flexible, you can straighten your leg all the way, maybe somebody be able to get your foot right beside your head. Your leg falls to the outside of the body. And then bend your knee, half happy baby pose. Take hold of the outer edge or the inner edge of the foot. Your knee comes to the outside of the body underneath your arm. And then you move your left shoulder in front if you like, so that your shoulder is pressing into the back of the knee. And then you might eventually get this sense you need to bring your leg behind your head. So your left hip comes up a little bit. You can bring your right knee right into your body, right into your shoulder, coming to tuck. And just maneuver a little bit, just wiggle around. Try and get your left foot up behind your head, and then pull on the right, to the right, and maybe the foot will come behind the head. As Dharmaji says, not important. Let go of the attachment to results. Just do your best. With constant practice, perhaps at some point the body will arrive. And what you don't accomplish in this lifetime, you start off where you pick up where you started, where you ended up last, and you continue from there. So next lifetime, you'll be that much more advanced. So now come to seat position. I'm going to bend the back the other way now. So come onto your belly. Start off with Cobra pose. If you're feeling that you have a lot of endurance, or if your back is tight, you can just take hold of the front edge of the mat. Move forward so your arms move the shoulders and tug on the front of the mat. Create some traction. Feel the hips anchoring down. Press down through the top of the feet, but keep pushing your chest forward away from your seat. So you get a little bit of space being created in the lower back area. No crunching in the lower back. Then you can lift your elbows up off the mat to get your back. Form a C shape with your spine. Make sure you don't lose your neck. Keep your shoulders down. Gradually you can let go of walk your hands a little bit closer in towards your body. Keep your hips down. From the tops to your legs all the way down. So it's not upward dog. Your thighs are not off the ground. Your thighs are on the ground. Everything from the tops of the legs up is raised. If you want to come onto your fingertips, bring them as close to the body as possible, and get your upper body up higher. If you want, you can open up your legs a little bit. Push into your fingertips, extend the arms, and your feet up. Imagine squeezing socks behind your knees. Visualize yourself in the form that you're trying to attain, and see the body, the breath will take you there. I'll make that down. Relax the forehead on the hands. Breathe in. Breathe out. Now from here, bend your legs up. You can do it one leg at a time. Sometimes it's easier. Bring one arm in front of the body, and take the other hand to the ankle and pull on the ankle. Get up high. Hold your breath. Flex the foot that you're holding, and then to keep that strength. And then bring the other leg up, and then you might be able to take the other foot up more easily. And then pull on the feet. If you need to, you can keep your thighs on the ground. Push, or you can even take a strap around your feet and hold the strap if you don't have it, if you can't quite reach your ankles. If you have your ankles, see if you get your feet eventually over your head. Look up and your posterior toes. If you need to come down, don't come down for too long. Just a breath or two and then come right back up. Just train your body to stay in the pose longer. If you don't ever challenge your body, hold the poses, as Dhamiji says, in 20 years you'll still be in the same spot. And then breathe the pose. Rest. Breathe in. Breathe out. Hands underneath the shoulders, press up. The table, your seat back, and then roll up. So it's the same pose, except we're doing it in another orientation, rabbit pose. Bend the toes under. Hands on the seat. And from here, if this is where you're at in your practice, push into your seat, pull down, lift the chest. You can stay here if you like. If you can, however, lean back, your shoulders come behind your feet, and bring one hand, right hand to the right heel, left hand to the left heel. Pull your heels together, lock your big fingers together, and then sink your seat forward so you're about to fall onto your thighs. Arch your back, curve your body, the head all the way back. Heels, your hands, bring your shoulders back, and then one hand at a time onto your seat. As you're coming up, bring your chin into your chest. Bring your hands underneath your shoulders a little bit, just behind your shoulders a little bit, closer to your knees. Inhale, arch the back. Exhale, round your back like an angry cat. Here, you can repeat the same pose, or you can do Ustrasana with your feet flat on the ground. So if you have more reach, you lean back and you can take your hands on your feet. Alternatively, you can sit down on your heels, bring your hands back, lift your seat up, and then start to walk. Come lift your wrists up, walk your fingers, come walk your hands towards your feet, and then land your hands on the feet. So different ways getting to the pose. Tuck your chin in, allow your head to drop back. If you're more flexible, you can do Kapotasana if you know that one. Or take your right hand to your left hand to your right elbow. Reach back, keep your arms extended, keep your fingers strong. Lean back. You have to engage your core, so you can get your hand to the back. So you have to really press down to the shins, look thighs towards the middle, engage your thighs, and then your hands down. Your other hands down. You can either take on the edge of the mat, stay like this, or eventually creep your fingers towards your feet and try to get your hands to your toes. This is how you work towards Kapotasana. Essentially, you can bring your head between your feet and hold the heels. Pose in Kapotasana. Bring your hands beside your head again like you're about to come to Urdhva Dhanurasana. And you just bring your head down, lie flat on your back. And so you're here, you'll be in Supta Virasana. You can stay here for a moment. If this is comfortable for you, you can stay here. Otherwise, extend your legs. Breathe in. Breathe out all fatigue. If you're in Supta Virasana, your legs folded under, tilt to your left, bring your right leg out, and then roll to your right and take your left leg out. Breathe in, breathe it out, all fatigue. And then come to seated position any which way you like. You can roll up, and roll to one side. And final twist. Left leg in front, right leg on the other side of the shin. If you want, you can do the full Ardha Matsyendrasana, putting your foot in close to the hip. And your right foot is still on the outside of the knee. If you have your leg extended, your foot is somewhere between your knee and your ankle, not too close to your hip. The right hand behind the back, left arm up. And then go to your right, press the left forearm against the outside of right thigh. Push the lower back up and in. Turn to the right. Make sure you're not crushing your belly with your thigh. Pull the belly away. Visualize the spine spiraling upwards. With that visualization, make the spine return, body return more. Try to get your chin over the back shoulder. Back is straight. Come back to the front, change sides. So again, you can fold your right leg in, so the heel is right close to this hip, and then your left foot goes to the outside. In this form, you can again take your forearm against the thigh, then take hold of the heel if you like. If you know other variations, you want to take a bind, you can slip your right arm underneath your leg and join your hands behind your back. Otherwise, modify or bring your right leg out in front and your foot on the outside, just beyond the knee, closer to the toes, close to the ankle. Inhale, lift to the chest, turn to your left. Back to phase 4, lie on your back. Make your way down gently, no big heavy thuds on the ground. Your feet separated at least the width of the mat, feet falling away from one another, the hands resting on either side of the mat, about a foot away from the body, palms facing up. Take a deep breath in, exhale. Imagine you've went unconscious. Let go of all tension, go of all efforts. Surrender completely. Offer up all the benefits that come as a result of Shavasana, the removal of impurities, the rest. Whereas it's just as important to offer up those moments of surrender and softness as the postures themselves. They all form a complete offering, the best. Continue to radiate your strength and your power to all beings, to try to empower others who are not quite as able-bodied, perhaps, or mentally able or emotionally as well. Send out your love to all those beings. And the benefits of the purification through Shavasana, the removal of the impurities, the mental, the physical, the spiritual impurities. They exist at all levels, these impurities. Send that out to all beings as well. Imagine the best coming in, flooding your whole being with those benefits. All that you need to feel grounded, to feel in connection, more in connection with all beings, with God.
who is equally present in all beings. And whatever you take in, share with all beings. So you imagine that as they come in, you direct them right to this spiritual heart where God resides. And through that spiritual divine connection we all share, those benefits of God to all beings, for God is present in all beings equally. Prepare to sit now. Come back in a way that is quiet, that is gentle, that is mindful. Be like the wind is watching the body moving all by itself. We'll close the practice with Om Shanti, Shanti, Shanti. Instill the peace within, send it out to all beings everywhere. Shanti, Shanti, Shanti.